Good morning. Let's see here. It is Monday morning. It's December the 13th, and I hope and pray that you had a great weekend. Hope that you got a good night's rest and are ready to tackle whatever it is you have this week to do. And I know many are rushing to get ready for Christmas. And anyway. But Christmas is coming no matter what, and it'll all get done. This morning I want to bring a devotion entitled "Despised by the World." I love Christmas. I've stated that yesterday in my message, but I think in so many ways we've made Christmas too beautiful. We like to see it through, I think, a certain lens. And so as a result of that, I think we've lost the raw power of the original story. We've added so many layers of tradition to it that we've forgotten what it's really all about. For instance, we've romanticized the images of Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus, with halos and tranquil facial expressions. We went to see last Monday evening when we went over to Yukon and saw the Christmas time with the Chosen, the messengers, and they showed parts, of the Christmas story, about Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus, in the manger, and even going up, trying to get to Bethlehem, and it was not what we like to picture, this clean and beautiful setting and everything. We have the wise men even arriving on their camels wearing coordinating colors. And by the way, the Bible doesn't even say that there were 3 wise men. It just simply says they brought 3 gifts. And I think we've probably romanticized the shepherds, even them, because in the first century, if you really dig into and research, shepherds were not popular people, not at all. They were very low on the social ladder. In fact, they were despised. They did the work that no one else wanted to do, basically. They went out. They went out there and they got their hands and they got their feet dirty. So when the shepherds heard that the Savior was born in a manger or a barn, they could relate to it. That's something that was, close to them. As 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 28, I think reminds us well. It says, God chose things despised by the world, things counted as nothing at all, and used them to bring to nothing what the world considers important. Isn't that the truth? During Jesus's earthly ministry, you see, that was his modus operandi. He was always going after the outcasts. In John's gospel, for example, we see Jesus showing mercy to, the woman that was caught in the act of adultery. And in the book of Luke, we find him going out of his way to speak to Zacchaeus, a tax collector who didn't have a friend in Jericho. I can even relate, watching, episode 7 of The Chosen in season 1 last night. And, the picture of Jesus as he was walking by the tax booth, and he looks at Matthew and he says, follow me. And Matthew finally is seeing, he was confused by some of the things he had seen Jesus do. And he comes, and Jesus went out. Matthew was an outcast. He was a tax collector himself. And Jesus called him to follow him. See, that's why Jesus was called the friend of sinners. God handpicked, shepherds who were, they were at the bottom of the social ladder to be the first evangelists with the message that the Messiah had come. You know, this should give hope to ordinary people like you and me. I know it does. It gives me so much hope when I look. And I know that God handpicked ordinary people to take the gospel to a dying world. That's what he's doing today. He's doing the same thing. He's handpicking people that are just like you and me, everyday people, to take the gospel to a dying world. And I hope that's what we'll do. I hope that we will do that. Hope this encourages you this morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.